So looking down at the bottom, it's going to talk about something we've already talked about, which was called directly proportional. And remember, directly proportional is anything that's a line that has a y-intercept of 0, right? We've talked about proportional before, and that should be on your word wall as well. So in order to be directly proportional, we've got to figure out which of those cars had a y-intercept of 0. So if we go back up to the page before and we look at our equations, there's only one, and that's this guy right there. It was the car that had the equation y equals 4/3 x. So let's scroll back down. Sorry about that. And it was the equation y equals 4/3 x. And the reason is because the y-intercept is 0, 0. Or we also could say that it's in that form, y equals kx. All right, so the last thing I want to do is this check your understanding in number 10. And it says determine if each of the functions is or is not directly proportional. And remember, we just talked about the fact that directly proportional has to be in the form y equals kx, and it has to have a y-intercept of 0, 0. So you guys were really good at these on the last quiz, so that should be pretty easy to do, I would hope. So if you take a look at the first equation, there's our y-intercept right there. So we can say that no, this one's not directly proportional, and that's because the y-intercept is, in this case, 0, -1. Okay, in part B, it looks like that y-intercept is 0, 0, so this answer would be yes, because the y-intercept is 0, 0, and it is a straight line. This one right here is an easy look. We see the point 0, 5, so we can go ahead and say no, because the y-intercept isn't 0, 0, oops, isn't 0, 0. All right, so your homework tonight is going to be these questions. Oh, no, I apologize. It's not going to be those questions. The homework tonight is going to be activity practice 28. So if you take a look at activity practice 28, I want you to skip number 9. Okay, so your homework is on page 394, and it's going to be questions 1 through 8. You can go ahead and do them right on this paper. If you want to create a new note, you could create a new note with just this last page, and you'll have to upload that to Schoology to turn it in so that I can check it, so that I can grade it. If you'd prefer to do it on just a sheet of notebook paper, you can take a picture of it and submit it on Schoology. I don't care how you get it to me, but just make sure that you turn it in. Grades are going in the grade book. These are counting as points. So please make sure that you take a look at the notes for today, the homework. If you've got any questions, feel free to email me. I will actually grade your homework and send it back to you, so I'll make some notes on there if you're having some difficulties. Otherwise, stay healthy, stay inside if you can. Go for a walk, though, but stay away from other people. And I will talk to you guys on Thursday. Thanks.